Hi everyone, welcome to Jacob's Ladder in sunny Perth, one of my favourite training venues. I'm a dual Olympian in the sport of rowing. I competed in Athens in 2004 and Beijing in 2008. A lot of world championships along the way as well. I had a bit of a change of direction in life recently. Thought I was going to continue on with the rowing and perhaps have a go at the London Olympics in 2012, but I saw a little advertisement in the paper advertising the Australian Institute of Fitness, and so I actually enrolled. I did my fitness training there and I'm now a personal trainer. So, and I bring my clients here as well to Jacob's Ladder, some of my clients. It's a great spot, it's very challenging, but there's no excuse not to train. It's free to use, it's accessible in the heart of Perth, and challenging for everyone. So I recommend everyone, if you haven't checked out Jacob's Ladder, then you must come along and try it.
Excellent. So Amber, what was your highest achievement?
Bronze medal at the 2004 Olympics was my highest achievement, along with a World Championship in 2003 in the women's quad scull. So that was very nice, and that was after a long injury layoff as well, so that was extra special. So they're my greatest achievements.
Excellent, good stuff. So tell us about the training that you went through.
The training, well, once a week we'd come to Jacob's Ladder, and we'll show you it a bit later, but the most I ever conquered was 22 Jacob's Ladders in a row. Double steps, hard work. That was just one of our training sessions. But we would train at least twice a day. In the lead up to a competition we'd train 3 times a day, so didn't leave much time for recreation. Did you say 3 times a day? Yeah. In the lead up to a big competition we would train 3 times a day. So we'd get up nice and early and we'd row for about 20 kilometres, which took nearly 2 hours. Then we'd come in, we'd have some brekkie, have a bite to eat, have a rest for an hour, and then we'd go back on the water. We'd do about another 12 to 15k, so that took about 90 minutes. And that was a lot of technique work as well. And then we'd get back off the water, back home, have some lunch, have a rest for a couple of hours, and then our third session would be either in the weights room or on the rowing machine. So yeah, rowing is an endurance sport, so hence the massive training requirement.
Good stuff. Were there any rough patches, and did you have at any moment doubt yourself when doing your preparations?
Yeah, injuries were always hard, and anyone who's ever had an injury will understand that. I had a stress fracture in my rib, which kept me on the sidelines in the lead up to the 2003 World Championships, and that was very tough. I was taken out of the #1 boat, where I was the first one selected in that boat, so that was very tough. And the girl who replaced me was doing a wonderful job and would have probably kept her place, but then she got injured, so that was lucky for me, and I got to jump back in that lead boat. So I guess the injuries were tough times. Difficulty sometimes getting along with your crewmates or your coaches, just difference of opinion. There's a lot of egos in elite sport, so sometimes that was hard to contend with, but it definitely opens you up and makes you understand people and appreciate people and situations a lot more.
Good stuff. So how long did it take for you to prepare for an event?
Yeah, rowing is, as I said, an endurance sport, a very tough sport, and living in Australia, and specifically Western Australia, there weren't very many competitions. So we'd train 11 months of the year and get to race a couple of times. So most of for a good 14 years of my life, the majority of that time was spent long distance training. So I really don't know how I did it all that time.
Excellent. Do you think anyone could have done what you went through?
Oh yeah, plenty of people are still doing it, but it's like anything in life. I think you just have to have so much passion for what you're doing. If you have passion, you jump out of bed in the morning, not always, but hopefully most of the time, jump out of bed in the morning, put on a brave face and get to it, because you know what the goal is at the end, and so it's definitely much easier to get out of bed each morning and do the hard yards when you can see yourself getting closer to reaching that goal.
Excellent. So you have any top tips for our viewers?
Top tips. Well, look, it's a beautiful day. Spring has just sprung. That means only 3 months till summer. So just get out there. There's no excuses. I don't buy it when people say they don't have enough time to exercise. I don't buy it when they say they don't have enough money to exercise, because it's not negotiable. Everyone has to exercise. It's like eating healthily and sleeping and brushing your teeth. It's not negotiable. So get off your bums, get out and exercise, enjoy the sunshine of Perth. As I said, Jacob's Ladder, it's central, easy to get to, it's free, and it's a very good challenge for anyone, from someone who hasn't exercised in 20 years to an Olympian. So come on down, check it out.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Amber.
Thanks, Bjorn.